New York City, a city that needs no introduction. Its skyline is instantly recognizable. Towers of glass and steel pierce the sky. They are a testament to human ambition. From the Empire State Building to One World Trade Center, these structures tell a story. They speak of progress, innovation, and the relentless spirit of New York. Each building, a chapter in the city's ever-evolving architectural narrative. A narrative that reflects not just the city's growth, but the aspirations of a nation. But this skyline wasn't built in a day. It evolved over centuries. From humble beginnings to towering heights, New York's architecture mirrors the city's own journey. It is a journey through different styles, different eras, and different dreams. Our journey begins in the 17th century, a time when the world was vastly different from what we know today. The area we now call New York was then a fledgling Dutch settlement known as New Amsterdam. This small colony was established by the Dutch West India Company in 1624, and it served as the capital of the New Netherland province. The settlement was strategically located at the southern tip of Manhattan Island, a prime spot for trade and defense. Back then, New York was a fledgling Dutch settlement known as New Amsterdam. The Dutch settlers brought with them their own customs, architecture, and way of life, which began to shape the early character of the city. The streets were laid out in a grid pattern, a design that would influence the city's development for centuries to come. The early settlers built their homes and businesses close to the waterfront, taking advantage of the natural harbor. The city was a fraction of its current size, a modest settlement that bore little resemblance to the sprawling metropolis we know today. The population was small, consisting mainly of Dutch settlers, along with a mix of other European immigrants, enslaved Africans, and Native Americans. Despite its size, New Amsterdam was a bustling hub of activity, with ships arriving and departing regularly, bringing goods and people from around the world. Buildings were modest, reflecting the practical needs of the early colonists. They were constructed from locally sourced materials, such as wood and stone, and were designed to withstand the harsh weather conditions of the region. The homes were simple, yet functional, with steeply pitched roofs to shed snow and large chimneys for heating. These early structures were a testament to the resourcefulness and ingenuity of the settlers. One such example is the Wyckoff House in Brooklyn. This historic farmhouse, built in 1652, is the oldest surviving structure in New York City. It was originally constructed by Peter Clayson Wyckoff, a prominent figure in the early Dutch community. The house has been meticulously preserved and restored, offering a rare glimpse into the daily lives of the early settlers. Built in 1652, it is the oldest surviving structure in New York City. The Wyckoff House stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of the early Dutch settlers. Its simple yet sturdy construction has withstood the test of time, providing a tangible link to the past. Visitors to the house can explore its well-preserved rooms and learn about the history of the Wyckoff family and their contributions to the development of New Amsterdam. This simple farmhouse, built from wood and stone, offers a glimpse into the city's earliest days. The Wyckoff House is a rare example of the type of architecture that was common in New Amsterdam during the 17th century. Its design reflects the practical needs and limited resources of the early settlers, who had to make do with what was available to them. The house is a reminder of the humble beginnings of what would eventually become one of the greatest cities in the world. As New Amsterdam grew, so did its architecture. The settlement began to expand beyond its original boundaries, with new buildings and infrastructure being constructed to accommodate the growing population. The architecture of New Amsterdam was heavily influenced by Dutch design, with gabled roofs, brick facades, and narrow, tall buildings that maximized the use of limited space. These early structures laid the foundation for the architectural diversity that would come to define New York City. Federal Hall, completed in 1700, stood as a symbol of the city's growing importance. Originally built as New York City Hall, it later became the first Capitol building of the United States under the new Constitution. The building was the site of many significant events in American history, including the inauguration of George Washington as the first president of the United States. Federal Hall's neoclassical design, with its grand columns and stately facade, reflected the aspirations of a young nation. Though later replaced, it was here that George Washington took his oath as the first president of the United States. This momentous event marked the beginning of a new era in American history, with New York City at its center. Federal Hall's legacy continues to be felt today, as it remains a symbol of the city's pivotal role in the founding of the nation. The echoes of history resonate within these early structures. Each building, each street, and each artifact tells a story of the people who lived and worked in New Amsterdam. These remnants of the past serve as a bridge between the present and the past, allowing us to connect with the city's rich history and heritage. They are a reminder of New York's humble beginnings and its pivotal role in the birth of a nation. From its origins as a small Dutch settlement to its emergence as a global metropolis, New York City's history is a testament to the resilience and determination of its people. The echoes of New Amsterdam can still be heard today in the architecture, the streets, and the spirit of the city. The 19th century ushered in an era of unprecedented growth for New York City. The Industrial Revolution brought waves of immigrants seeking new opportunities. The city's population exploded, and with it, the demand for housing. This period saw the rise of the brownstone, a type of row house faced with a reddish-brown sandstone. Rows upon rows of these buildings sprang up across Manhattan, Brooklyn, and beyond. They became synonymous with New York City living. Yet the city's industrial ambitions were also reflected in its architecture. Cast iron buildings, like the iconic Hawkwood building in Soho, became increasingly popular. Their ornate facades and large windows offered a glimpse into the bustling commercial activity within. This was a city on the rise, its architecture a testament to its entrepreneurial spirit and its ever-growing population. Section 4. Reaching for the sky. By the late 19th century, New York City faced a new challenge: limited space. The bustling streets were filled with people, horses, and carriages, and the city was rapidly running out of room to grow. The solution? Build upwards. The invention of the elevator and the development of new steel frame construction techniques paved the way for the skyscraper. Elevators made it feasible to construct buildings that soared high above the ground, while steel frames provided the necessary support to build taller and sturdier structures. The Flatiron Building, completed in 1902, was one of the city's first skyscrapers. Its unique triangular shape, designed to fit the odd-shaped plot of land at the intersection of Fifth Avenue and Broadway, made it an architectural marvel of its time. Its triangular shape and striking design made it an instant landmark. People from all over the city and beyond came to marvel at this new type of building that seemed to defy conventional architectural norms. It was a symbol of the city's ambition and its willingness to embrace new technologies. The Flatiron Building represented a bold step forward, showcasing New York City's innovative spirit and its determination to lead the way in urban development. But it was the Woolworth Building, completed in 1913, that truly captured the world's imagination. Known as the Cathedral of Commerce, it was a testament to the possibilities of modern engineering and architectural design. At 792 feet tall, it was the tallest building in the world for 17 years. Its height was unprecedented, and it became a symbol of New York City's economic power and architectural prowess. Its neo-Gothic details and soaring spire seemed to touch the heavens. The intricate design elements inspired by European cathedrals gave the building a majestic and timeless quality. The age of the skyscraper had truly begun. New York City was transformed into a vertical metropolis, with buildings reaching ever higher into the sky. This new era of architecture not only changed the city's skyline but also set the stage for the future of urban development around the world. Section 5. Art Deco Dreams. The Roaring Twenties brought a new era of prosperity and a new architectural style to New York City: Art Deco. This period, often referred to as the Jazz Age, was characterized by a sense of exuberance and a break from tradition. The city was buzzing with energy, and its skyline began to reflect this newfound dynamism. This glamorous style, with its geometric patterns, lavish ornamentation, and emphasis on verticality, found its perfect canvas in the city's soaring skyscrapers. The intricate designs often featured motifs inspired by ancient cultures such as Egyptian and Mayan, blending the old with the new in a celebration of modernity. The Chrysler Building, completed in 1930, became an instant icon of the Art Deco movement. Designed by architect William Van Allen, it was initially commissioned by Walter Chrysler, the founder of the Chrysler Corporation, as a testament to the automotive industry's burgeoning influence. Its gleaming stainless steel spire and intricate details, inspired by automobile design, captured the spirit of the Jazz Age. The building's ornamentation included hubcaps, fenders, and even hood ornaments, all meticulously crafted to reflect the era's fascination with speed and technology. But it was the Empire State Building, completed just a year later, that truly embodied the city's ambition. Designed by the architectural firm Shreve, Lamb and Harmon, it was constructed in a record time of just over a year, a feat that showcased the era's engineering prowess. At 1,250 feet tall, it claimed the title of the world's tallest building, a title it would hold for nearly 40 years. The Empire State Building was not just a marvel of engineering, it was a symbol of human aspiration and the relentless pursuit of progress. Its towering height and majestic presence made it a symbol of hope during the Great Depression. As the nation grappled with economic hardship, the Empire State Building stood as a beacon of resilience and optimism, reminding New Yorkers of their city's indomitable spirit. Rockefeller Center, a complex of 19 Art Deco buildings, further cemented New York's status as a center of architectural innovation. Conceived by John D. Rockefeller Jr., the project was a bold vision of urban planning and design, integrating commercial, cultural, and public spaces in a harmonious blend. Its plazas, theaters, and rooftop gardens offered a new vision of urban life. The complex became a cultural hub, home to Radio City Music Hall and the iconic ice skating rink, drawing both locals and tourists alike to its vibrant heart. The city was reaching for the sky, its architecture a reflection of its optimism and its unwavering belief in progress. Each new skyscraper was a testament to human ingenuity and the boundless possibilities of the future, creating a skyline that continues to inspire awe and admiration to this day.